right, my lads, it's Farmer June here, and I'm going to be bringing you a review of Farming Simulator 15. That's right, my friends, you can get all of the excitement of farming right here on your Xbox One. Isn't that lovely? Yeah. Well, if you're just watching the screen, you can see combine harvesting this field. Well, when I say excitement of farming on your Xbox One, this is about as exciting as it gets, my friends, to be quite fairly honest. You'll see in other clips where as you can see, I'm combine harvesting. I'm taking up that wheat right here and now. I am taking it up, putting it in the back of my little truck, and then I think, God knows what that's doing at the back. I think it's plowing. I think it's just dropping seeds or something so I can plow them later on. I don't know. But I got other clips coming up where you'll be able to see that I do this. I take it up and then I can plow the field, sow the field. As you can see, I'm doing a rock and roll 6 mile an hour, my friends. 6 mile an hour. That is truly rock and roll, and I have to admit, my friends, I found it incredibly tedious, if I'm going to be brutally honest, and I ain't going to have to be with this, because it is brutal. See, I'm lost for words, my friends. You know, you get all these type of games all the time when you're seeing like truckers and you're seeing airplanes and trains. I mean, they can be quite interesting, my friends. I reckon I like those ones, but so I thought, oh, I give this a shot. I will give it a shot. And if I'm quite honest, if you were to put this game at, say, a price tag of maybe £15–20, that might be a bit reasonable. Still might be a bit high, but yeah, £15–20 I would have said this would be quite reasonable. Not £50 like it is on the Xbox store, my friends. I would not pay 50 quid for this game. Not in a million years. And as you can see, I'm not even doing lines. I'm just driving through the fields just like a madman. Just making any old kind of circles and formations that I want to. I'm at a loss of how to review this game. I really am. Don't get me wrong, I've seen people on my Twitter feeds who absolutely love this. They love this game. They really do, and they've been getting into it and trying to get the achievements and everything. I struggled, if I'm quite honest. I really did struggle. The reason, I just found the game a bit boring. There's no excitement, there's no thrill. You're driving a tractor or a combine harvester around your field. That's all you're really doing. Now, graphics, what can we say about graphics? I mean, you look at the graphics here, my friends, right? You look at the vehicles look absolutely stunning. You know, I don't think they could have really got a better graphics going there with the old tractors and combine harvesters and things like that. I am really just everything else. I mean, you look, there's a bit later in the clips that I am gonna show you, and I have to admit, my friends, the rendering and the distance is a bit awful on this game, I have to say. This is the clip here. Look in the distance. If you look in the distance, you can only see that half the field is actually rendered. Half of the field is only rendered. The rest looks flat. It looks boring. It looks as though someone's done an oil painting in the back of the at the back of the field there. So that gets a bit of a negative no-no there from Joan. But I thought, as you saw me getting rid of all that wheat that I just ploughed. I dumped it into the tractor and I decided to bring the tractor around there. Made it a bit easier for myself. I really just found the game tedious. I would think this is a budget game. This is really, to me, this is a budget game. When I'm talking about the graphics, you saw earlier that the rendering in the distance, it's just not there. I mean, you look at Minecraft and that renders so far in the distance. You look at things like The Witcher, beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful graphics on The Witcher 3. And then I came to play this, and when things aren't rendering in the distance properly, and you know that they should be, the Xbox One's got the power to do it, and they're not doing it, my friends. They're really, really not doing it. And I felt let down, to be quite honest. Giant Software, you let me down. You're not utilising the power of the console there, my friends. I really wish you had. Some of the trees as well, you look at some of the trees in the background, they look like the cardboard cutouts that I made for my drama productions. There, you can see, I'm honking at some of the cars going past. Where are they going? Farmer June just giving up to the locals, saying, "You're right, I'll have your wheat ready soon." I will, you see, I'm just trying to play it up with the locals. Farmer June, friendly as ever, getting your wheat ready. But back on course, yeah, the trees, some of them look like the cardboard cutout trees I used to do for my drama productions in school. Always the best from June when it came to drama productions in school. It really was. It wouldn't get any better. I think the one thing that actually gets to me with this game, it's slow, it's tedious, there's not really much to do. Farmer June likes a bit of excitement when he's doing a bit of ploughing. Those who are playing Witcher, they know different ploughing's a different type to them. But ploughing the field, doing this, I really can't. I just struggle to comprehend why. I mean, I would love more different variety of games like this. It's just, I think a farming one is a bit. Well, I can't. I don't want to say that it shouldn't be on here, because I reckon it should. Okay, it's a different type of game that people can just maybe chill out. It is slow, it is tedious, but you can just play the game, my friends. You can just chill out and play the game, and I think that's what it's for. And I think the bugbear with me, and why I'm being quite negative towards this game, is because it's £50, $60. I am not going to be paying out. I just can't be paying out that money for something like this. I just can't comprehend why that's been charged. This is the type of game that, believe you me, my friends, in about 6 months' time, I reckon it's going to be games with gold. I reckon in about 2 weeks' time, it might be deals with gold. You never know. Although I reckon just a permanent price drop altogether, not just deals with gold. I'll tell you that for free. The sounds as well. I'll get onto the sounds now. They're actually quite good. They're quite atmospheric. They keep to the old farmerness. You might be able to hear a bit in a bit. You might be able to hear in one of the clips the birds that are chirping. Now you see, it gives the sense of wildlife in the area, and I think that is actually quite good. I haven't had a chance to play the multiplayer. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play the multiplayer. I've not really seen anybody on my friends list playing this to be able to say, you want to try the multiplayer? So, and I think the multiplayer on this probably would be better with friends communicating and being able to, I'd like to say, enjoying your farming. I'd just like to point out again, everyone, distance, rendering. That should be just full, not just loading as I'm going along. Annoyed me, that has. Again, going back to the graphics. I said earlier that the equipment looked absolutely marvellous, and it does, and I think that's where they've put their money for this game. You know, when you look at the grass there, it looks flat, it just doesn't look right. See, perfect timing, just stop the tractor there for you, just so you can get a nice better view of the grass. Good old June. But the whole thing, it needs to be on a level there, people. It can't just be, you know, the tractors and the combine harvesters and everything like that looks good. It needs to be everything. If you want to charge 50 quid for your game, you need to have an all-round good game, not just tractors that look good. Right, I'm going to be driving these tractors and combine harvesters all the time, but the design of the world that I'm actually in needs to be better than this. I mean, I would absolutely love, I would love it to see like an airplane simulating game, train simulating game. Be able to pick the different countries and everywhere else they can fly to and what have you. That would be absolutely fantastic. Whether that would be possible, I don't rightly know, but it would be absolutely amazing to have a truck, train, aeroplane simulators in there as well. Give you a choice. I mean, this has kind of set the bar for those type of games to be coming into the Xbox One. They know they can be done, and if the companies who make them see that there is actually a demand for them on consoles, and with Xbox Ones, PS4s being as powerful as they are now, I mean, they're up there with the PC somewhere. So, you know, maybe other games like this will come to it, but that's where you need the sales from this type of game. But unfortunately at 50 quid, I keep saying it, but it's true, at 50 quid you ain't gonna get the sales. Oh, I'm off, I don't know where I'm going here. Washing's out, wife, Farmer June wife has got the washing out there, I see. Where am I backing up? What am I doing here? Oh, I'm lowering the stuff, I'm going back in for a bit more. Although if I'm quite honest, my friends, I don't think I actually stay on long. I think I get bored of ploughing this bloody field. One thing that really bothers me with this game, I say one thing, I've been ranting on I think for the last 15 minutes about what I don't like about this game. I have said good things though, you can't knock me for that, but I will say that it is repetitious. There are a lot of things. You're just doing the same thing. I mean, you've just been watching me here for the last 15 minutes harvesting a field of wheat. I'm actually wondering how many people have lasted this long up until this point. There you go, you see me now. This is I think this is the last clip I got going. I got about 5 minutes left. Did combine harvesting. I did, and now I got my tractor. I'm gonna plough the field, and then I realised I was in the wrong tractor. Farmer June knows what he's doing, people. Don't you worry about that. See, I got out and I got back in again. I just got a bit confused what I was doing, I think. As I said, it is a one-of-a-kind experience, and I think that's what can draw people in. But again, I will say not for £50, it won't. There are sluggish parts to the game, it's repetitious. Is it something that console gamers want? I don't really know, my loves. It might be something console gamers want. I know that there are types of simulator games like this, like I have said. And it's a good platform to start on. There's my combine harvester, I just left it at the side of the field. I might need it later on, still got some wheat there to plough. But when I checked the achievements for this game, it was coming up saying play 10 hours in a single save game. I thought, I ain't never gonna be playing 10 hours in a single save game. I struggled, just like my tractor is getting up this hill, I struggled to play the 3 or 4 hours I've already played. I ain't gonna be playing another 7 hours just to get an achievement. I have found though that when I started the game there was a fair bit to do straight out when you got there. I mean, you got this field to plough, I got other stuff, so I can collect my wheat, I can drop that off, I can come plough more fields, I can sow the seeds, I can make money. You know, but I think one of the reasons I may have found this game a little bit, I don't know how to put it. I won't say dull. Challenging may be the word. Although looking at that, watching the videos over, I'm sure you'll see that it doesn't actually look that challenging. But I think it's because I didn't do the tutorial levels. I dived straight in to see what I could do straight out the bat. I think maybe if I'd have done the tutorial levels and learned everything that I could do, because there's lots on that map, I was going over and thinking, well, I can't do anything with that. Maybe I gotta drive my tractor over there. So maybe that's one of the factors as well. I dived straight in just to see how user-friendly the game was without having to do a tutorial. I've always found the simulation games, they need to be user-friendly. Is this console-friendly? I'm not quite too sure. It could be user-friendly, but at the end of the day, what, you know, other than ploughing fields and chopping wood, planting more seeds to grow, getting more wheat and watching it grow over 2 hours, I ain't got time to be standing around for 2 hours watching wheat grow in my field. Who else got time to be doing that? Anyway, my friends, I'm going to end this review here. This is probably one of the first proper, I say proper, it's not really a proper, I wouldn't call it a proper review. It's a Farmer June style review, I feel, but I am only going to give this game a 5 out of 10. The game is meh. It's mediocre. Farmer June got a bit confused crashing his combine harvester. I should have parked the combine harvester a bit better, I feel. But there you are. I finally managed to get round him. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a mediocre 5 out of 10. I think I can't be any more generous than that, and really I could have probably easily given it a bit of a lower score, but I feel it does only deserve a 5 out of 10. Because of the pricing and how repetitive it is. I think that's all I can do, I'm afraid. But Farmer June's going to leave it there, my friends. I shall speak to you all later on. I hope you enjoyed this review. Goodbye everyone. Farm on.